What's up, National Western Shoes members and viewers? This is Scott Casey Gale. We'll film number 1, and today I'm going to give you my recap and review of Lucha Underground Season 3, Episode 29, The Hunger Inside. It was filmed at the temple in Boyle Heights, California. It was a really great episode. Okay, here we go. The opening scene of the episode sees Dario Cueto greeting his caged brother Mantanza in a dungeon inside the temple. Cueto had brought his brother food, but more importantly, a message. Dario talks about his brother's hunger, and now he has been a slave to it. Cueto says that Mantanza's hunger for revenge led him to attacking his own brother. Cueto says that Mantanza has the power of a god, but is still a man, and that if he still wants to keep being a man, he needs to overcome his hunger, because if he doesn't, Cueto warns Mantanza that the gods will take over him and use him as just a vessel. Cueto leaves a plate of meat just outside Mantanza's cage, far enough where he can't reach it. When Mantanza realizes this, he groans in anger. That was a very interesting, creepy way to open the show. I mean, Mantanza Cueto, the brother of Dario Cueto, yeah, he really is good, and I really like the Dario Cueto, so I really enjoy the backstage. I really enjoy the segments they do. This is definitely like a TV show. Then the house band plays us into the temple as Matt Striker and Vampiro intro and hype this week's show from ringside. First match was for the Cradle Cup Tournament quarterfinal Group B. Pinned up with Cobra Moon versus Phoenix. Melissa Santos looks on glowingly towards Phoenix. The two have had an on-air relationship in recent weeks. Striker notes this on commentary. He also points out that Rey Mysterio's family is at ringside, which could come into play later on. Comedian actor Juan Funches is also in attendance for the show. Penta overpowers Phoenix in this early going. Phoenix rallies and hits a flurry of aerial moves. Cobra Moon gets onto the apron and distracts Phoenix. This allows Penta to regain control. Penta sends Phoenix flying into an elevated monkey flip. One foot of the trio's champ, then hits 2 consecutive power moves on Phoenix. Moments later, Phoenix rallies a jumping, spinning heel kick in the corner. He then sends Penta crashing to the mat with a German suplex. Melissa is shown at ringside rooting her new man on. Meanwhile, back in the ring, both men battle to the top rope. Phoenix hits an impressive looking explosive suplex from the top. He follows that with a double knee from the top rope. This enables Phoenix to get the victory. Phoenix defeats Penta by pinfall to advance to the Final 4 of the Cradle Cup Tournament. That was a really good match to open the show. I like this. I like the action between the two men. The next scene of the show has Taya, PJ Black, Ricky Mandel, and Jack Evans in Dario Cueto's office. After some comedy with Dario not being able to understand what Jack is saying, Cueto admonishes his World Underground for getting involved in the recent WU-related matches. Cueto bans the group from intervening in Johnny Mundo's match later tonight versus Dragon Asuka. Dario says that he has special opportunities available for the worldwide underground group, and teases them all being a part of the gift of gods. Those opportunities will be taken away by Dario if Taya Black and company interfere tonight. Interesting segment. Dario Cueto is telling the people that he's boss. I really enjoy the Dario Cueto character. I think Dario Cueto is really awesome. Some villain on the show. He's definitely a really good main antagonist, Tio, and the actor that plays him really plays the part up to perfection. Match number 2, the Cradle Cup Tournament quarterfinal match, Group D. Prince Puma versus Dante Fox. No feeling out process in this, and both men work at a breakneck pace and hit dealing dives on each other. The action doesn't let up as both men trade lone range by high-flying moves. Fox tries to hit a shooting star press off the ring apron. Puma catches him in mid-air, but Fox counters it to a tornado DDT on the outside floor. Dante takes control of the ground and grounds Puma to the outside. The pace of the match finally slows down after being grounded for a bit. Puma fights back to his feet. After a nice exchange of counters, Fox hits it, blocks a tilt-a-whirl and turns it into a twisting suplex for a near fall. Fox is back in control again. The crowd is chanting 50-50 for both men after another series of reverses and counters. This time, Puma comes on top with a cutter and a standing shooting star press, but resulting in a near fall. Dante battles back in grounds Puma with some stiff strikes and a springboard gutbuster. More counters and reverses from Dante, Fox, and Prince Puma, this time on the mat, exchanging a variation of pinfall attempts. Both men then trade strikes and put on a great display of evasive tactics. Puma wins this exchange but can't put Fox away. A stiff second exchange follows. Puma goes on an offensive flurry but gets caught and slammed into mid-air. Dante Fox then empties out his arsenal of moves, culminating in a 450 splash attempt. Puma gets his knees up and rolls up the Fox for a very close fall. This is followed by several combo moves by Prince Puma, a beautiful sequence of suplex combos by Puma that leads to another close pinfall. Moments later, both men battle to the top rope. Puma connects with an explosive suplex from the top and follows that up with a reverse driver. Yet for another near fall, the Prince sends Fox crashing into the thumbtacks with a vicious double foot stomp. Puma then wins and the match, hitting his signature and breaking and breath and taking 650 splash. Prince Puma defeats Dante Fox to the advance to the Final Four of the Quaker Cup tournament. Really good back and forth match. This was an amazing match. Both of these guys can go. I mean, Lucha Underground definitely knows how to make these guys wrestle. They definitely put on a lot of good moves in this match. Really fast-paced match too. Really well-paced match too. Puma will go on to face Phoenix in the next Quaker Cup. After the match, Dante Fox's rival Killshot makes his way to the ring. Killshot exacts revenge on Fox and takes him out. The believers in the temple boo Killshot. He takes the mic and tells Fox that he is right and it isn't over between them. When the show returns from the break, Captain Vasquez is with Detective Cortez Castro at the LAPD at the Los Angeles Police Department headquarters. The captain is watching highlights from Castro's recent defeat at the hands of Cage. Vasquez excuses Castro for losing the match under his new mask persona, the Vanilla, but she gives him heat for not getting the pinch on Cage for murdering Councilman Delgado. Castro asks why Cage hasn't been arrested. Vasquez tells him that she doesn't want Cage. Instead, she wants his gauntlet as he points to Cage's iron fist. Castro says that there isn't a man alive that will take the gauntlet away from Cage. As Castro leaves the office, Vasquez opens up on her jaw and stares at half the medallion she has. The other half which belongs to Katrina. Vasquez stares at the medallion and says, "You may be white." The implication is a man won't be able to get the gauntlet away from Cage. Then it's the main event. Johnny Mundo versus Al Jack and Asuka Jr. Mundo does his usual showboating early on and catches him on up to and opens the door for Asuka. Dragon takes the fight to Mundo and grounds him with some stiff kicks. Al Dragon Asuka stays on the offense and hits a pretty top rope Wana. When Asuka attempts to leap onto the Mundo at ringside, he gets caught in mid and slammed down to the outside floor. Mundo controls the action for the next few minutes. Asuka rallies for Petty Dragon can roll for a close fall. He follows that up with a wicked cashes in the bomb for the top rope for another near fall. Some well-prepared offenses in this match, not to be outdone. Johnny Mundo rallies and executes a perfect-looking Spanish fly. Heated final minutes in this run. After several close falls by Asuka, Mundo is able to rally and he gets the victory with signature to the end of the road finisher. Johnny Mundo defeats Al Jack and Asuka by pinfall. Really good main event. I enjoyed this. Both Johnny Mundo and Al Jack and Asuka can go. These guys can put on one hell of a good main event. And then after the match, Mundo gets out a steel chair. He proceeds to beat down Dragon with the chair and puts his neck in the vise. Mundo sets up to break Asuka's neck. Just then, Rey Mysterio comes to Asuka's rescue. He runs Mundo away from the ring. Rey tends to a fallen Asuka while Mundo makes his way up to the temple stairs. It appears that Mundo has left the scene. Rey Mysterio gets his family at ringside. When Rey makes his way towards the back, Mundo reappears and heads back down to the temple stairs. Mundo goes over to Rey's family. He addresses Mysterio's son Dominic. Mundo curses out Dominic's dad. Dominic gets up and gets in Mundo's face. Striker says that Dominic is not an 8-year-old anymore. Security comes out to break Mundo and Dominic up. Rey wants to defend his family, but Worldwide Underground shows up. They hold up Rey as Mundo teases knocking out Mysterio of the LU Championship. Instead, Johnny Mundo turns and lays out Rey's son Dominic with the title. Worldwide Underground runs off and enraged when Mysterio turns to his fallen son. Well, now that's it. Johnny Mundo is one hell of a heel. I mean, he really knows going up the when a heel wrestler goes up to a babyface wrestler's family, that proves that they are one hell of a heel, and they will do anything to piss people off. So yes, I like this feud between Mundo and Rey Mysterio. I think it is very well done. And then the closing scene of the show has Melissa Santos and Phoenix is walking together outside the temple. But they are headed towards Phoenix' car. Melissa asks him if he ever takes his mask off. Phoenix says that he does sometimes when he doesn't fight. Phoenix and Melissa joke around and he carries her to the back of the car. Off in the distance, Marty the Mafia and Marty is talking to him. Saffron says that Melissa won't like Phoenix when he takes his mask away from him. Marty talks about how ugly Phoenix is without the mask. The show ends with Marty laughing. And I would give this show a 4.5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up. I thought it was a really good show. Season 3, and I think is ranking to be one of the best seasons ever of Lucha Underground. I think season 3, the first half of season 3 was great, and now the second half of season 3 is great. And there's 11 episodes left, and there's 11 episodes left this season. So yeah, season 3 has a lot of great surprises. You never know what's going to happen. I wonder what's going to happen to the 11 final remaining episodes of season 3. You stay classy, live long and prosper. But you know who to subscribe. You and peace out.